Hello everyone, this tutorial on GetThere is going to be about booking bundles, hotels, and cars. Please take note of all of the support information in case you have any questions, comments, or concerns about your GetThere booking. To begin, I'm going to show you how to book a bundle. To begin, you're going to go to the Yukon Health Finance Department page. You're going to hit Travel, Travel Guidelines, Transportation, and then Standards GetThere. You will then be redirected to the Standards GetThere page where there is a direct link to sign into the GetThere account. After clicking on the direct link, you will just be redirected to enter your login credentials that have been provided. We will begin this tutorial by showing you how to book a bundle. This includes flight or train, hotel, and car. You will begin by selecting the airport that you would like to leave and arrive at. Once you have selected the correct airports, you will then be able to choose the date and time of which you would like to leave. You will also be given the same selection choice for your return flight. Once you have selected a day and time, you will then be able to select a class of service. The advanced search option automatically will set the fare type to the lowest available fare. Once you have completed this information, click Search and GetThere will find the next available flight for your travel preferences. Please note that when you are searching for flights, the Fly America Act will appear on the top of your screen. Please note to the left side, you will be able to sort and filter all of the available flight options. If you scroll down, you will notice that you are given alerts on any flights that may not work or have any conflicting errors. Once you have seen all of the available options, please select the flight that best fits your criteria. Once you have selected your departing flight, you will then be redirected to choose your returning flight. Please note that the day and date and the two airports will be at the top of the page. Once you have selected your returning flight, you will then be redirected to a screen that will compile a bunch of lower priced options for you. Since the flights that we chose were not the lowest fare options, GetThere compiled a list for us, including the fare prices and how many stops. Please note that if you would like a non-stop flight, you are able to do so by filtering certain criteria on the left-hand side. This flight shown does contain a stop. If you would like to do a non-stop flight, once again, please note that in the left-hand side, you can adjust your filters. Once you have seen all of the available flights, please select a flight that best fits your criteria and needs. Once you have selected the flight and fare option of your preference, you will be redirected to select your seat. On the bottom of this page, there will be a legend in case you have any questions about what each icon means. Once you have selected your seat, you will then be redirected to select your seat for the returning flight home. Please note that your seat number will appear on the left-hand side. Once you have selected your seat options, you will then be redirected to choose a hotel. When you are selecting a hotel, you will also be able to assign filters and any other amenities that you would like on the left-hand side. If you want a more in-depth description, please click on Amenities to see what each hotel is available and offers. Once you have found the hotel that you prefer, please click on View. This will redirect you to a screen that will allow you to choose the bed and any other amenities that you would prefer. This also informs you about the cancellation policy and tax policy. Here, you will also be able to set up any special requests that you may have. Once you have selected your preferences, you will then be redirected to book your final course of your trip, which is your rental car. Once you are redirected to the screen, you may enter in the pickup location, date, and time. You may also select the car type and any other car features you may prefer. Here you can choose Express Booking or Search. Express Booking will automatically pair you with an enterprise vehicle that matches your search request. If you hit Search, you will be shown a list of options where you can choose from. Enterprise is the preferred vendor for the health center. After you have selected your car, you will be redirected to your trip details. This will highlight your flight, your hotel, and your car that you have chosen. Once you have selected and made sure that all of the information is correct, please update your traveler information. You are also able to add any special requests that you may have. It is important to please remember to select a title, as you cannot book your trip without doing so. Please also make sure that your email address is correct. Here, you will be able to fill out any other information that is necessary. You will also be able to input your phone number that has been provided by the health center. When you are inputting these numbers, please note that GetThere has a character limit. This means that GetThere will stop typing automatically if you exceed this limit. Please note that they are restricted to each field. Once you have inputted all of the correct information, you will then notice an estimated trip cost. This will have the overview of all of your purchases and the final trip total. Once you have taken a look at the overview, you will be able to hold or purchase a trip. Holding a trip will keep all of your preferences and special requests made for this specific arrangement for 24 hours. Purchasing a trip will go ahead and place the reservation. Now I will begin to show you how to book a hotel. Please make sure that at the top hand of the page, Hotel is the only box that is checked off. Once you have done so, you will then be able to select the city or area of which the hotel will be located in. You will then be asked to fill in the check-in and check-out date. Please note that we ask for this to include hotel availability. Once you have done so, you will then hit Search and GetThere will compile a list of available hotels. Here you will notice the list of hotels that GetThere has compiled based on your search criteria. Please also note that on the left-hand side, you are able to search by any amenities or the hotel name in case you have any rewards memberships. Please note that GetThere will show you all hotels, even those that are sold out. This is because they want you to see all of the options that they have available on the site. Once you find a hotel of your choosing, you can hit View Rates. This will redirect you to a description page of what's available in the hotel for that date. You can also see any other amenities or cancel policies in this section. Once you have found the room that you would like, please hit Select. Once you have selected your room, you will then receive a pop-up displaying rate details and cancellation policies. Here, you will be able to check off any special requests that you may need for the specific room that you are about to purchase. Once you have selected a room, please note that you will receive an announcement at the top of the page that reminds you that personal travel is not allowed. Once you have checked over all of the information that is presented, and it is correct, please fill in the following traveler information. Once you have checked over all of the information, you will then be able to hold or purchase your trip. Finally, we're going to go over how to book a car rental. To begin, please make sure that the car box is the only one selected. Once you have done that, please select a pickup location for the car. Then select a date and a time that you would like to pick up and drop off the car. Once you have done so, please hit the search bar. Once you have hit search, you will then see an announcement appear at the top of the page. You will then scroll down to choose the car type and the car feature. These include compact, economy, automatic, or manual cars. Once you have selected your preference, you will then be able to scroll down and hit search or express booking. Express booking will automatically pair you with a car that meets your search criteria with the preferred vendor. If you hit search, you will be given a list of all the different car rental operators. Since Yukon Health Center has a preferred vendor of Enterprise, we are going to select the Enterprise rental. Once you have reviewed all of the information and filled in any missing criteria, you will then be able to book your rental car. You will then be able to hold or purchase your car rental. That concludes our GetThere tutorials for bundle bookings, car, and hotel bookings. If you have any questions, please utilize the Sandits contact information.